Guys, we are streaming, eh?
We're streaming and I'm not even in the fucking game yet. Excuse my profanity. Fuck sakes.
Alright, let's see when it starts. I mean, are we waiting for... I think the German team is waiting for one more guy. Or two more guys, so one more guy now.
Und die Germans!
The Germans, yeah, they're taking on the Americans.
Yeah, it's going to be a great battle, yeah.
It's going to be wonderful. I hope they fight them in the trenches.
Ja, going to get on the trench foot.
They're
Alright.
going to battle.
Let me get
But not everyone's here yet. Not everyone's here yet. There's still one player. Okay, then we just wait for the other
There you go,
TRC
5
to move over.
plus.
TRC's 5-5. We good, boys? I don't know when they said they're gonna start. No limits. What did they say there?
I'm gonna argue, dude. Stu's running the chat between the guys here, bud.
Okay.
Big Jam's back.
Kick him.
Guys, I said don't let strays into the chat.
Cullen, kick him.
Guys are dicks, you know that.
Oh, my nutsack is so itchy.
No, come on now. That's not necessary.
Oh, after
Okay,
this
they're gonna
place
spawn on
Battlefield.
5. They're gonna spawn on 5 minutes.
On 5
Alright.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Alright,
I
let
see
me
they've
go to
still only
Savannah
got.
then.
I see they've only got 4 players still.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they're.
Right, so we're gonna start the commentary now. Why not? Stop messing around.
Okay, give us the introduction to the games, eh?
Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here gathered today to watch two teams, America versus Germany.
Und
The
die Germans, ja.
TRC, yeah, the Germans, TRC versus MADS Socialites. So it's going to be interesting. We have our inside bets, and I feel I've got a favorite team. I've got a fellow Mad Dog speaking, and we've got Royal No Limits and Riplets Monster. They'll be definitely chatting with us today, talking us through the game plan and the scope of how the two teams are managing to try and... Can you possibly give us some background information on the MAD social group, the guys from MAD?
Stuart, are you there?
So Mad Dog, the TRC guys, what do you think of them, bro? I mean, have you seen much about them? Have you...
I think TRC are the team to beat. I am excited to watch them play tonight. Myself and Greatman over here have a 100 Rand bet to see who's going to be the winner. He says Mad he's going to take it. I say TRC. I just think TRC are very good on their one-on-one fights. I'm interested to see their gameplay. I'm still quite new on that, but yeah, I don't think Mad's going to be a walkover at all. I think their teamwork is brilliant, and yeah, I think we're in for a great game tonight. I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park for either team. I think it's going to be quite a close ticket battle, if you ask me.
Oh, definitely. I think it's going to be very close. No Limits. What would you say of this whole muscle guy from Mad Socialites? I've heard a lot about him. I played against him. Very decent player. What's your take on him?
Well, out of all the matches that I've encountered with him so far, he's been able to uphold his one-on-one gunfights and that. He's a very good team player himself as well, very good assault player. Besides playing Conquest a lot with him, on the domination front itself, when we played them last week as a friendly game and that, he held his ground pretty well. All-round good player. I think he'll be the one to watch out for in the MAD team.
Definitely. I think he plays very well with his Hell Regal. He does some nice flanks, and yeah, one-on-one combat, he's very, very good. Decent player. Another guy to look out for, I think, is the Spark 198. He's also a very centralized player, good at capturing those objectives and holding down the fort, if I would say. I can't say much about the TRC guys. I mean, does anyone have any background about them or players or known who they are?
Well, I think, to be really honest, I think this is more of the TRC social side than the actual side, or I could be wrong though, but none of the names ring a bell for me, unfortunately.
Oh, well, I'm interested to see. I think it's 5 minutes up and they're going to start. Let's see. And they're spawning in.
Alright, I was joining as on spectator, yeah.
Okay, it's a quick cap on C. They've got C, the TRC's got C at the moment. They're pushing up
We
for
have
B.
taken objective butter.
C's getting capped by the MADS. It's looking quite interesting. I think they've got three players on C. And they got one player holding B.
We have taken objective Charlie.
And A's up for grabs. Seems like the TRC guys have ransacked B. We've got Mayhem in the middle there pushing now. Seems like he's going to Alpha. Or two guys at Mad waiting for him. Oh, it could get messy.
We have lost objective apples.
Great man, I'll be in the server now to help you with the commentary there.
I know, it's a bit quiet here. I mean,
We have
Mayhem's
taken
holding the A
objective
down. It's going to be a bit of a something to watch, this Mayhem chap.
We have taken objective apples.
Oh, Mad taking the B back. 4 guys on there. That might be expensive. I mean, they got 4 guys on there. I would have had maybe 1 or 2 guys on the right. Just A. So it seems like they're going to flank now right here to A. Man Damn just went down there to Spark. A little bit of a quick battle there. A still not contested. Can't understand. Almost on the flag fighting. What's that? Start. He just took out Whole Muscle. 1-on-1. Going against Center and Whole Muscle again. Oh my word! Oh, and Whole Muscle takes him out. It seems like the Mad guys are stuck on B at the moment. TRC got everything covered. Interested to see what plan the Mad Socialites have got going here. They're sitting on B, camping it a bit. And Whole Muscle seems like he's pushing up to A. See, no action at all. Whole Muscle gets taken out there. Ooh. I think it's a great strategy by the TRC guys. No Limits, what do you think of how they're playing right now?
It's a typical two defend, 1 attack, guys. Basically, the guys are just defending the 2 points over there and just keeping the guys at bay on B, keeping the spawn back there, so they've got to spawn by B the whole time like it, and just picking them off one by one each time they push out one of the lanes. Very typical, but they need to just switch it up a bit. Maybe send one guy on the stray, contest a bit from behind on B, and that.
To try and get that trip cap. That trip cap is always dangerous. Would you say how would you say the Mad guys would try and combat to try and defend or attack against this method? What would you say would be a great approach?
We have lost objective
Watching the
apples.
game at the moment, I would suggest they'll have to push off into a 2v3 situation over here, push down the both lanes, hopefully pick off A, and then obviously contest 2 guys down on the C lane there, and just pick off both Snowman as well as Madam, and hopefully pull on that C points as well.
Yeah, because I feel they stuck in B. They're pushing A the whole time instead of going for that nice long flank at C. Oh, Madam just taking those down. Quite interesting to see how he's just keeping that corridor locked down. The Mad guys cannot. I would have tried to push a little bit left, gone right around. 4 guys down the corridor is not looking so hot there. Oh, the Mads did well there. They need to push into Charlie now. They need to get going. Oh, they stuck at the balcony.
Alright, I'm in.
Center
I see
seems like he's
TRC
pushing
have got
Charlie.
it here so far.
We are losing
Oh, bro, I'm
objective.
waiting for my boys. My Mads boys are gonna do it.
Off Snowman with the defense, he takes 1 down. There's 1 more. Going for the play.
Hey, the rock
close.
is steady, my boy. Watch you take the snowman down.
I think
Good,
Snowman has
good
his number.
spawn. Very good spawn. Almost a pushing
Snowman's
straight
up to
into
the 3-on-1.
objective.
4-on-1.
Oh my.
Snowman's taking it. Oh, he goes down. 3 Kaplan.
The
We are
rock.
losing objective
Knew it,
butter.
the rock.
Oh, we got an interesting fight here on Bravo. 2 versus
Oh,
1.
definitely. 2 versus 1. But and he just sparks them.
Who was that?
Spark. Yeah. I called it. That is on form.
Yeah, Spark with the defense.
Hey,
Oh,
and a
TRC
double as
with
a
the
medic.
4-man cap on C.
That must have hurt.
Yes, yeah. You got to hand it to him. A medic taking out the 2 assaults there.
Hey, man, that is, and to hold his own like that. Well done.
Oh, he's gonna get a challenge here now. 3-man versus 2-man on Bravo. Here we go.
We are
Really
losing
does
with it.
objective butter.
Oh, the
Oh.
slide makes Spark now. The slide.
Hey,
The
that's
cheeky
Spark.
slide. Alright.
Hey, he's getting capped again quick. D still uncontested. B seems to be where the action's at.
They're pushing off from B now through corridors. This is a 3 versus 2. Let's see how they handle this.
We are losing objective apples.
Oh, he gets taken down
I can
there.
see an enemy medic!
Mayhem defends there.
Center seems like the center's going for a little bit of a flank here. Might get into Snowman. Oh, and he wins it. Oh, and gets his tags. Oh my. Quite a nice little go there.
We have lost objective
And
butter.
here comes the trip. Yeah, could be a trip. Oh, A's gonna contest it.
He's pushing on A. Oh, he goes down quickly.
iStart is gonna do a bit of a flank here. Interesting to see what he does.
Is that R-Star 13?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see him pushing in. Oh, he's going for the flank behind. Pre-fire.
Yeah,
and he gets the one. He's taking A. He's taking A.
Well
They've done
done.
the push.
And look
They've
at
done the
Mad.
push.
Mad has managed to capture B back very quickly. This is a good
Yeah.
opportunity to flank for Charlie. What did you
We
say,
have
No
lost
Limits?
objective apples.
Perfect opportunity, but now if you watch the TRC guys, both of them pushing down that C lane over there, so they're actually just
Yes.
cornering off that point there.
You know, they're cramping
Yeah.
in for room, it looks like it.
It seems like that Madden has got it down on the left, on the right there.
Oh, do it with a
And,
nice take on B. TRC
oof,
taking
Stewart is-
back B nicely.
Take a knee, my boy. Take a knee.
Oh, we got a 2v2 on A.
Oh, I see that.
Oh.
Oh, we have 1v.
Mad, go down.
Oh my word.
Oh, the
And that's a
triple
trip.
cap by TRC. Mad are gonna have to push in from the back. Let's see. Got my camera on Spark. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, and they know where the spawn point is now. Oh, they got a
They
bit
don't
trapped
see them.
now.
They're all on the left. They're coming from behind. This is a 5v5 on B flag.
Oh,
Two
one
go
man
down
down.
by Mad.
Denter's only standing by himself in the corridor.
You see, Greatman, this is what I was talking about. Look at TRC's positioning. All 5
Yeah.
of their players were fighting at a different angle. They use their angles well. It is hard when
Definitely.
you have 5 players shooting from one angle against 5 players from 5 different angles. It just makes it a completely unfair game.
Yeah. I think if you've got 5 guys running together, yes, you'll get that 1 or 2 kills, but you've got more chances of 2 of you guys getting
We are
taken out
losing a bit.
very quickly because you're not watching for your corners.
Yeah, exactly.
if
That's
you-
why
if
you
you
have to
watch-
use your angles.
Yeah, definitely. Stuart, what are you seeing in the game? Anything that
We have
you
taken
enjoy
objective
or?
Charlie.
Can point out. And maybe we've missed.
I still think he's not going to be speaking tonight over the stream, man.
We got a bit of a sharp cameraman here, guys.
Just to let you know, Stu is our captain
We
of
have
the
taken
Royal
objective
Clan,
butter.
and
He communicates
yeah.
with us over the PlayStation Network versus with sign language, so we have to rely on his bits and video chat quite often. But otherwise, than that, it's quite top notch. You know, communication channels are open, very visual, I should say, with the sign language.
Mad Dog, I
Oh,
actually
you
heard
guys are
once
full of
he,
shit, you know that.
I
We are
heard
losing
Mad Dog that he
objective
won
butter.
idols by just using sign language.
Yeah,
So
you know.
he's very impressive, and I think that's why he's our captain.
You know, I heard he took Chuck Norris's title away from him using sign language. You know, it's just that's why I say he's quite a vocal player.
You can hear it right now. Just wait
Yeah.
for it.
Just let me tell you one thing, Greatman. When you play in this
Boys, I
squad,
don't know if you've
you'll
noticed, but
hate to be
TRC have
cut
lost
out
a member.
because you'll get that awkward silence when he cuts you
Oh
out.
yeah.
That's all I'm
Oh my word. TRC is one man down. I think. Let's try and get over to our a man on the sideline there. No limits. No limits. What happened there, my friend?
Absolutely no idea, man. I just stepped away for a glass of water at the moment.
You need to get with it, my friend. You're supposed to be down there with the
You
players.
just missed a triple cap being taken over with a double cap from Mad. Mad are showing good fight back here. This is what I was talking
Oh
about.
yeah.
Good competition. Yes, it is 113 versus 56, but Mad are showing they're not going down without a fight.
I think
But
this
This
is
is
a
where no
great
limits chat
opportunity.
comes in. 1v1 fights.
I think this is a great opportunity for Mad now to capitalize on this one player being down at the moment.
Definitely,
Hopefully just
but-
grab that third cap and just regain the tickets there.
But interesting enough, their player right at the back, that Rooks, is not going, or the Rock, he's not going to attack from C, and he's no one defending it. Interesting.
Rooks 101. He seems to be just sitting there, just taking it. Look
No,
at
you
that.
see, they're got
Almost
a triple
going
cap
in.
on A.
Oh my
They should be
word.
pushing, they should be flanking. Yeah, Rooks, I'm going in. Oh, he dies on the 1v1. He goes down to the ward.
We got Center coming in, got a bit of a hot one here. Oh, he takes his dog tags. He says, "Those are mine, my boy. Those are mine."
I must be quite honest, I've noticed quite a lack
We
of
control
class
all
by the
objectives.
two teams. No one giving a little cheeky bag now and then. I may stand to be corrected, but I haven't seen it as yet.
It seems like these guys came out of
We
a
have
good school.
lost objective
I
butter.
don't know.
No, I see
What?
some. But yeah, Mad, all on B flag. Let's see how they can counter this. We've got Rooks 1-on-1 against Madam. Oh, he loses the
Almost
1-on-1. That's what
Almost
that's
pushing
what
a
No
flank
Limits
here.
was talking about.
Almost down the
Alright.
corridor. Got two guys
The
on
Rock,
him.
they
The
got
Rock
a
and
2-on-1.
Almost.
Yes, and they take it.
We are losing.
Oh,
See, this
very
is when they
clever.
should both push. One should just push straight for C and the other one for A. Now
Yes.
they got three players sitting on A.
We
As
have
soon as
lost
you have a
objective
flag,
apples.
it's so important to leave the one oak there and all push. Catch the oaks in transition.
We have
Almost
taken
running
objective
down the
butter.
right on Charlie. Let's see how it goes. I think. Oh, he's getting flanked on the back. Good slide around the corner. Engages. He should be running. He should be running. Get going. There we go.
The enemy
See if he can
controls all
attack
objectives.
the Charlie.
You see, great man, if you look at the bird's eye view, look at the... What are they called now? Look at TRC's positioning against MAD. TRC always have a player on the flag, and even if they're fighting, they fight while competing on the flag to slow down the cap.
Definitely.
That is the thing. MAD engage in a lot of fights off the flag in the transition phase. That is the problem.
Definitely. I agree with you 100%. I feel we need to go over to our specialist, No Limits. What would you do in this situation? Say now you're down 160 to 66. What would you do, No Limits? Would you change it up a bit? What? I mean, come on, let's get your insight there.
Well, definitely what I'll do from here, I'll definitely do the two corridor way push over there with the two guys, each supporting one another down there. And then obviously send one guy through the middle, obviously just to pick off the guys, just the sods that are sitting on each end of the corridor, and they just regain that whole courtyard and then make a four-man push from there and just leave one guy back on B.
I hear you, 100%. I just feel that the MAD squad, I mean, they looked like they were doing much better. It seems like the TRC guys back. I don't know who actually got kicked out the game, but TRC did very well 4 against 5 to hold their own.
TRC have regained their 5th member, so the teams are evened out at the moment, boys.
Yeah, I just said that. Seems like the Rock is taking A.
Oh, yeah, we got a
A's
fight.
drop.
There's a 2v2 on C. 2v2 on C.
All muscle. Snowman's
Almost.
down.
Oh, with that
On the right.
down.
On the right, you see another engagement. Almost gonna get flanked on the left. Oh, and he goes down. And what? Oh,
Gee,
wow.
defense.
Well done. Very good defense there.
That is a 2-on-1 fight that you couldn't miss. Snowman, yeah? Oh, 3 versus 1, you're always going to lose that one.
I think the MAD guys know it's coming to an end now. They're just holding the fort. Just picking up some straggler kills. Trying to capture the A, and there we go, boys. I think that's that. I think we should go back over to our inside information of the specialist, Mr. No Limits. I mean, No Limits, from those highlights of the game, who stood out for you, and what would you say was a turning factor in that game?
Well, definitely. I mean, both turning factors of the game would be TRC grabbing A and C, utilizing the corridors to their advantage, obviously using the map, getting on those perfect Hegley spots, picking off the guys one by one. Unfortunately, MAD all grouping together. Unfortunately, it didn't work in their favor. As from TRC side, I think his name is Mayhem, let's call him that.
Yeah.
Very well to hold his own throughout the whole map there. Him and Snowman did a fantastic job of just slaying out and just allowing the boys just to push through the whole time and kept those points.
Definitely. If I look at the scores here, I mean, Whole Morsel did a lot of pushing, 22 for 22, so he went even on his death KD. And then if you look over on the TRC guys, I mean, Snowman, he was a player to watch. He was performing very well, very on his feet when he was running. And the D-Bolt guy, what do you think of that, Mad Dog? He also was quite impressive.
I must say, he's quite a strong defensive player. I mean, if you saw that last bit there at the end, he took a 2-on-1 against C flag and he defended it quite well, stopped them from getting the cap on the C flag. But yeah, hands it to him. He's like what No Limit said. He's very good on his 1v1s. He uses his slide well, and most of important, I'd say, he uses his angles well. He always shoots from cover. That's the big thing. He doesn't engage in the open. He shoots from cover and he moves cover to cover.
I would say he chooses his battles very well.
Yeah, if you watch him closely, you'll see. If he knows he cannot compete, I'm assured that he will call out the numbers on the flag, get into a position where he can slightly defend, but keep himself out of danger, and wait for his teammates to back him up. He's a very good squad player, I must say.
Yeah, another guy I've been watching quite well on the MAD social team is that Spark. He's actually surprised us a bit. He's really holding his own against the TRC boys.
Yeah, especially as a medic, I must say. I mean, you know, as a medic, to go against a whole Regal, you got to make sure your aim is spot on, because you are going to get
100%.
melted.
You got 4 shots, but at 2 players. You need to make them count.
Yeah.
Let's just see these MAD guys capitalize from their mistakes from the previous round. One thing I did notice though is a lot of the time I saw Center busy rather chasing down guys, trying to go for those knife kills rather than actually competing the guys, taking the tickets.
Yes.
And moving on, you know.
He's like he was a headhunter.
One thing that they do lack both teams is one thing that both teams do lack at the moment, which I've got to say, is a bit of map awareness. So yeah, both of them do make silly mistakes, but unfortunately MAD making the majority of the mistakes and TRC just capitalizing from there.
No, I agree on the map awareness part. That's why I say, you know, it's so important that they contest on the flags. You just mentioned in there now going for the kills. It's all about using your positioning and then attacking on the flag and countering or defending on the flag. You know, at one stage, MAD did come back halfway through their game. I think it was 60 to 120. They got the triple cap. Now, the most important thing there is to have a spread out so you can call numbers and you know where TRC are pushing. If you guys are all bunched up, you have no idea where the enemy are pushing on what flag and how many. If you know they're pushing 2 on B flag, you know you can commit 3 and 2 elsewhere. But that's where it all comes down to map awareness.
100%, bud.
If I look, this is going to be an interesting game. I mean, it's not often we've seen a domination on this map, so it's going to be interesting to see how the guys play it and what the routes they use to flank, because you got some serious flanking routes from Charlie to A and from Charlie to B, so it's a lot of ground to cover.
Okay, both teams will be spawning in at 2 minutes this map. And Nico, it's always a pleasure to stream for you guys. Ashri calling 2-0 to TRC for this game.
No, stop it now, Stuart. I've got money on this.
One thing that the guys should really watch for, there's 4 lanes, there's 4 different lanes to push for, both onto C as B being combined itself though. A lot of the guys, what I would do on this map specifically is pushing from the A point to B. I would utilize both the middle path as well as on the rear flank itself. This will help capture that B point and just utilize their map like control itself.
Okay,
and we're
both teams are spawning in.
Quick cap on
We are
A.
losing objective butter.
Oh my word, B's already getting taken.
We have taken objective
No
apples.
way.
Both teams seem to have spawned on B.
Seems like, I don't know, a bit of a surprise there for the TRC guys, or the MAD guys I should say. They got surprised by the TRC boys. Took the B quite quickly. MAD stuck on Alpha.
Oh, I see there's a big fight on C.
Oh, it looks
dear.
quite intense there. Mayhem
He gets taken down.
Oof, those O's had his number.
Oh, who stole the milk? Can he
We are
defend this?
losing
He's
objective
got a 2-on-1 against him.
Oh, clever. Just push out. Try and get the guys to spawn on him. Almost going in for the kill
Oh, he
and
gets the kill.
losing.
Who stole the milk?
We have
Oh my
lost
word.
objective
Defense
Charlie.
on C.
That
Like
boy
you
needs
said,
to put
he
that
pushed
milk back.
out.
We control all
Oh,
objectives.
it looks. Oh, TRC with the triple cap here.
I mean, what a name. Who stole the milk? Playing very well.
Oh, what a name.
Bit of action
Classic
on.
name.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We have lost objective
He's
He's
gotta
got to
Charlie.
stay
get
away
hope
from
you
the
don't get
cats.
a teabag from who stole the milk. You might get an off teabag there if you ask me.
I'm telling you, bro. A little bit of milk there. That'll be not good, Definitely.
I see
We have
now.
lost
Okay.
objective
MAD
apples.
taking back the A flag. Let's see what they do from here. They've got 3 on A. How do they push
We
forward
have
from here?
taken objective apples.
Although it's clever, they had one man on B defending that pulled all the TRC guys to B, and now only have they realized that A needs to be taken. Well
Here
done,
comes
man.
D-Ward. Here comes D-Ward. What's he going to do?
We have lost objective Butter.
Oh,
Almost
he takes down the rock.
giving them. Oh my word! Center versus D-Ward. Let's see what happens. D-Ward's clever, gonna push around. Maybe hold for it. Hold for it. No, he's going to engage. Straight up engagement.
Oh,
Oh, he
down.
takes it. Well done.
Takes
Good
it.
defense. Very good defense.
Center with the defense. You see now, they got 4 men on Bravo. They can push. Come on, MAD.
We have taken
Let's see them
objective
push
Butter.
off here. You see they're sitting on the flag too long.
Four
They should
guys.
push for Charlie. Charlie is uncontested. They've got
Oh, that's
3
gonna be
guys
interesting.
sitting
On
on
the
Bravo
right.
flag.
Oh, but that was clever. They kept
We
one
have
guy on
lost
A. That
objective
means
apples.
there's 4 guys committed to A.
But
So
you
they
see,
can cap
look,
C
look at
and
this
B.
now. They've got 3 guys on Bravo. This is not helping their cause when they are nearly double in tickets against TRC. They need to be pushing off there.
We have lost objective
Seems like
Charlie.
Fox has been pushed behind the rocks. He's going to camp that section out and provide some covering fire down the channel. He sees starts 13 coming and a nice
Oof,
defend by the rock.
with the kill.
Oh, and it's a trade off. What a trade.
We got a 3 versus 3 on C flag. This is going to be interesting.
Ooh. One man down. Center takes him.
Oh.
Center gets
All
taken.
muscle takes him.
4 versus 1. And
Oh, he
almost
gets
gets
taken out.
taken out. Oof, that was a bit
Just too
rough
many
on
angles.
Muscle.
Okay, there we go. MAD are hitting the counter here. 2 on A. Let's see.
Clever.
Poor Ham is taking the offensive here.
I feel like the MAD team's starting to gel now properly. I feel the 100 rand slipping back in my pocket.
Oh, the
Definitely, they
cheeky
need to
flag.
get out there.
He's catching
Oh, they
3.
need to
He
get
gets
out
2.
there.
He gets 2.
Oh, he might get the trip.
With the
Oh, he gets a
revive.
revive!
TRC
Oh, and
are
another
down
alpha
one
both.
player one more time.
He takes down 5 players, gents. 5 players.
Who stole the
Central
milk seems
holds
to be
it.
missing.
He's had connection problems. I saw him drop out earlier.
My word, 5 players for Ham. What a legend.
Very good. I just want to take this opportunity to give a shout out to our boys out there. I just want to say how's it to Oxide and Luke, Oxide the Luke, and then McCullen, our registered
taken
veterinarian,
objective
or we
apples.
should say medic, and Ronald and Dion. How you guys? I hope you guys are having a great evening.
Yes, I mean,
Don't forget our local Fortnite player, or Opsis.
Oh,
oh no,
that's
isn't
the
it
man.
Oopsies?
Oh, it might be. You know,
I
you have
thought
to
it was
save the
oopsies.
best for last. You definitely have to save the best for last. Oopsies, I hope you're getting a umbrella there, my friend. Winner, chicken dinner.
All
I'm
right.
also taking O's down. We could have a nice little classic here. And who takes that kill? Ooh, Holmuscle goes down. Snowman.
Snowman
is
with a
just-
double kill.
Snowman is melting us right now. Jeez,
Oh,
and
TRC going for the triple cap here.
Mad seem to be pushing up a little bit there, eh? I mean, 37 to 55 is not bad. I mean, they could turn this game if they push hard now and they're 4 versus... Oh, that guy's back now, but it's 5 versus 5, so maybe that's why we having the Mad guy struggling a little bit more.
I see here the contesting flag, or one player down in each flag. Alright, there we go. Spark gets the kill. He's capturing Bravo. We've got a 2-man push by Rooks in center. They're going against
He starts
forehand.
and Mayhem, and
Oh.
they're clever. You see, they got left and right. They got the corridor closed. There's no chance. Oh, and center
Ooh.
just drops him. Oh, that was
the
odd.
Rock. The Rock takes him. Oh no, yes it is. Center.
Yeah, center, and he's holding his own. Look at this. Oh my word, and he takes another. The center is giving some problems. Mayhem
Almost
holding the
with the
fort, trying to
cheeky
get the
flank.
spawn.
Mad
Oh,
going for the
clever.
flank here. Oh, they're on the flag. Whole
And they-
muscle coming
oh,
for the
what a
sneaky flank
grenade.
around.
What an incendiary. Got 2 guys burning up there. Oh, this one needs to take that out. Oh, and he trades.
Oh,
Well
they get
done.
the
2
C
guys
flag.
coming
Oh,
in.
here comes a fight.
And drops one.
Oh, almost,
Ooh,
almost.
Almost. That
Whole
was close.
muscle.
Whole muscle. He's in there. He's definitely in there to win
Oh,
it.
center takes down Mayhem.
And we got a Charlie cap now. Very nice. Oh, but we look like the TRC boys are coming down the corridor.
Oh, they
4
got a 3
guys.
versus 3. 4 guys. 4 versus
4
3.
guys coming in. Interesting.
Whole
One guy
muscle
down.
with the takedown. Oh,
A trade-off.
trade-off,
No.
2v1.
Guys, notice that we got a bit of a
2v1.
cheeky flank here from the Rock. Back onto A there, busy capping now.
Oh, very smart move. Very, very clever. He saw that the guys were all pushing down that side. I think that was good
Very-
awareness from the Rock.
Exactly what I was going to say. That's where No Limits' map awareness came into account. They knew C flag was being heavily contested, so flank around, take the A, still have 2 caps versus 1. Now, they just need to commit numbers evenly to the 2 flags to try and get that double cap back.
I don't know if you
One
guys
thing
have
I've-
realized this, but the Mad Boys are running 4 medics at the moment.
I did not notice.
One thing
Oh,
I've
they are.
noticed though is every time that the Mad Oaks went down, they never utilized that B point to actually regain it. I mean, if you guys watched the TRC guys pushed up from the C as well as from the mid A side onto B, they should have spawned back on
Definitely.
B and then obviously just left the 2 guys to cap down that A point.
Oh, yeah, you 100%. I mean, they're making small mistakes, but they're costing
You
them
saw
quite
with the
big.
rocket kill.
No man contesting home muscle. And he goes for the kill home muscle. Very well done.
He
1-0
gets it,
down,
taking
Charlie.
C flag back.
And
Oh,
look
he's
at
gonna
this.
have
As
stiff
TRC are
competition.
coming down so quickly on these guys. 2 versus 1.
Oh, whole muscle. Oh, he gets taken down. There's a 4v1 on C flag. Guys need to push Bravo. Center is pushing
is-
for Bravo. Nice cheeky flank. Oh, why is he stopping? Go for the flag.
Spencer going for the kill rather.
Yeah, you see.
Sorry
this is
about
what
that,
I was
boys.
talking about.
Had a
Flank
couple of
around,
car
go for
issues.
the flag.
Alright, seems like we need Center to start pushing down the center.
Another perfect opportunity, map awareness right again. The
We are
2 map
losing
players
objective
there on
apples.
A need to watch those flanks. They need to watch the different channels with guys going down.
Big battle at A right now. 2 versus 1 and it's retaken by the Mad Squad. It seems like they've got favorite flags and they're not pushing out.
Oh, here comes a fight. Here comes an engagement on B. Mayhem is going against. Whole muscle takes him. Oh, the rock gets him down.
Ooh, a little trade-off on B there. Going for the quick injection. That thing's full of all the goodness, vitamin E, C, and D. And he's brought back to life.
There we go. Whole muscle with the cheeky takedown in the transition phase. He's doing a push here. What is he going to do? He has
gonna
been
aim.
spotted.
We have lost
has been
objective
spotted.
apples.
I'm watching him closely here. Oh, it's a 2-on-1 engagement. Cheeky
Good
grenade.
grenade.
Unfortunately, therefore, Whole
Oh.
Muscle and the Rock guys need to watch 2 different angles. Very important that 2 players do not watch the same direction. It's good to
Oh,
have
Whole
that
Muscle doing well.
communication.
Oh,
he
hits
took
the
2
double.
takedown.
Well done, Whole Muscle. Very
Whole
impressive
muscle
play
going to
there.
the flank to C.
Definitely he helping the Mad team with those
lost
big
objective
big
button.
moves. We got a snowman
let's see
coming
if
in
he
on the
can
left.
defend
Almost
this.
doesn't see him. Oh! Very well done. Snowman saw he was coming, pushed from Charlie and took it back.
This is Mad to counter. Leave 1-0 to take the flag. The rest of the guys push. The Rock gets taken out too easy. His team need to push with him. Here comes Spark. Spark takes a kill down. He's going to get the quick revive. Yes, he does. Back to a 2v1. Ooh, now it's a 3v1 and 8.
I won't lie, there's no trip caps at the moment, so I feel that the Mad guys are just hanging on to A at the moment, trying to slow down that cap. But the TRCs are having none of that. They are cleaning up A at the moment. Look at this, from behind, in the incendiary, he's on fire. Get down, son. Dip and roll.
We just might see our first trip cap for the game. Oh no, unfortunately the Mad Boys have taken back B.
Commentator's curse.
We have taken objective
Yeah, they go
apples.
for the trip. They're going for a tri-split.
Watch
They're going
almost
for
on
the
the left here.
I'm watching
Pushing
Spark.
C.
Spark's about to get in engagement. Or he gets taken down by the Hull Regal.
And Snowman has just got Hormuscle's number at the moment. He's not letting him pass. Seems like it's Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. You shall not pass.
See, this tactic with 4 medics, 1 assault, I just don't think it's working for them. I mean, what's your opinion on that? No limits, 4 medics, 1 assault.
My self-opinion, look, every team you've got to at least have 3 attackers and then obviously your 2 defensive players being your medics, and that obviously there to help guard the guys in that when they go down in the forefront there. Rather leave it up to the guys with assaults, more aggressive, more attacking. It will overpower the team to capture that point though.
No, I must agree on that. I mean, you having sweepers going against the Hull Regals here. You know, these 1-on-1 fights are only going to go one way.
I think we've seen a whole muscle. I think he's one of the only assaults, and he's actually holding himself quite well against the TRC boys. And I just don't understand. Maybe there's a tactic. Maybe they're trying to do chain meds. I'm not too sure. Maybe they're anticipating the guys going down, and hopefully one medic puts all the boys back up.
We have lost objective
You know, if you're going to play the defensive player there, you know, rather stick him down as support. You can add the suppression fire, maybe 1 medic, 3 assaults. That's just, I just don't think this 4 medic, 1 assault tactic is working for Mad at the moment, you know. They need to mix it up. I think they need to change. They did try and change it up in the first game, but I just do not see this 4v1 tactic working.
Mad got Charlie and B at the moment. Quite a nice turnaround.
You know, I
Points now at the
understand their
moment.
gameplay. I think they went for the sweeper now, just thinking about it. I can understand their gameplay, and I think they were trying to engage at a medium distance where the accuracy of the sweeper will be a bit better than a Hull Regal, but
We have
you're
taken objective
contesting on the
Charlie.
flag is always going to be close quarter. You're going to lose a sweeper versus Hull Regal all the
Oh
time.
my word, Mayhem just went to town. A quick triple. Look at that.
I see so.
Jeez, good day.
Oh, here comes the first trip cap of the game, it looks like. Yeah, TRC are taking it. Brooks has been spotted. He's been approached.
got
He's been
no
flanked on
chance.
his left. He cannot hear them. He is directly behind him. Down from behind.
Mayhem got stuck there in those crates. He was struggling himself.
I think Rooks needs to get a better hairset. I don't know how he cannot hear the guy coming from behind.
Yeah, he was doing a bit of tap dancing on that wood. He should have heard him. He's getting capped. I see the
We have
whole
lost
squad is at B.
objective butter.
2 versus 5. And only 3 come out of that alive. That's quite stunning. Quick spawn, quick push. You see, Holmossel's pushing. They need someone helping Holmossel push up like this. Holmossel's got the right idea.
Pushing up with him.
Definitely. I mean,
Let
Holmossel's...
will take 1 or 2 players out, and then the medic, you know, just to provide that support, and then just healing from the offensive. I think their game plan is very defensive. It is very defensive.
We have
Now
lost
Holmossel
fade
losing
off.
because he got stuck by himself, unfortunately. But Holmossel seems like he's the impact player for Mad at the moment. Seems like he's making all the moves. Quiet at Charlie now. All the action seems to be at B again. Druid versus 2. Oh, he's gonna get clinched here. Let's see what happens. 1. Does he take the 2? Oh, he doesn't. And he might get the revive. There we go. Get the last guy up. But I think they left it a little bit too late now.
There we go. You see there, center going for the flank.
We have lost
See, he knows
objective
all
apples.
5 players are pushing Bravo. I think
Oh,
it's a
nice
little bit
slide.
too late.
I didn't realize guys could slide and shoot at the same time, because every time I try that,
We
it
have
doesn't
taken
work.
objective apples.
Yeah, but you have to be good at the game to try that.
Miracle pass for you.
That's true, that's true. But I call, there must be some other way of doing it, because I've tried a couple of times. It just does not work.
Oh, Rook's here with the flank. Is he gonna get it?
We have taken
No, man.
objective apples.
Versus Rooks and Snowman melting us. He's getting capped. No limits. I mean, let's give a quick highlight on this game. What would you said the turning point of this game was?
To be really honest, there was no turning point really. TRC just utilizing the map to their advantage the whole way through, pushing down all the correct lanes. MAD unfortunately bunching up on every single flag that's possible. They should have utilized the map to their advantage.
We are
Had 2
losing
guys push
objective
around
Charlie.
instead of all 4 guys pushing down the same lane the majority of the game. It was a clear TRC one now.
Yeah. I feel
I have to agree.
I should be sad right now because I might lose the 100
You've lost it, man.
Listen, 10 tickets, my
We have
friend.
taken
You
objective
keep and hold that trip cap. You never know. It might be the turning point of this
We have
game.
taken objective butter.
See like almost again, pushing up by himself. Got a bit of a support from center there. They're doing a quick Charlie cap. Well done to the Mad Boys. Capping Charlie, but as Charlie gets capped, A
We have
gets
lost
taken
objective
away.
apples.
You see that comes back to the final point.
We have taken
They have
objective
3
Charlie.
guys sitting on the flag. As soon as they've won the fight on the flag, let 1 guy stay behind, cap it, 2 push forward, catch them running on the flag. It's just not doing that. That is their problem.
100%.
He's getting capped again
We
by
are
Rolex
losing
here.
objective Charlie.
Oh, there we go, gents. That is TRC for the win.
Oh, I must say, I feel the TRC played a solid game. You can't take anything away from that. I mean, the boys were on point. They had a good strategy. Very good firefighting. It seemed like they had a good game plan tonight. I mean, what would you say there, Mad Dog?
Yeah, look, it's easy for us as commentators to sit back, get a bird's eye view and say what the clans are doing wrong when, there's been so many times, I mean, even us as players when we're playing the game and, that's why I say it's easy to read it from bird's eye view as opposed to in the game, but, I have to agree with no limits. This was TRC all the way. MAD definitely improved from their first game. I have to give that to them. I reckon if they changed their tactic a bit with the support, 2 assaults, 2 medics, may have been a bit of a closer game, but the biggest advice I can give to them is that once they've won the fight on the flag, they need to just leave 1 player behind, push, try and catch TRC or their next opposition team, try and catch them running between flags, win the fight, capture the next flag, leave 1 guy on and push. That rotation is so key. There's been so many times in this Oregon Forest where I've seen them 3-manning, defending on B flag. You just cannot do that in a DOM game. DOM game is not about
Definitely.
kills. It is about points. You need to capture flags.
But
Well, boys, we're going to have a third map here.
Oh,
Are we?
Yes, the captains have agreed to go for the third map.
Fantastic.
But I
brilliant.
just want to say something. I've never played on that map that you just said. I've played on Argonne Forest, but not the one that you said.
You see, that's the new French version of the map, So you must get the DLCs here, my bro.
Yeah, but I feel that that's a German forest, so I don't know where you get French out of there, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but
trying to figure that out.
the Germans defending against the French.
Oh, no, I think it was the Germans against the Americans that last game.
Now we got the Germans against the British.
Oh, a spot off, see? Let's see how they guys go.
No, I see TRC doing a 2-sub change, yeah, for the third game. Probably going to be giving some of the other guys a bit of a chance to go on the next map. Nice rotation in there. They've won the game. Give the guys some game time. See what maybe some of their new recruits or second division players can do. You know, try and earn their spots, show their colors. I think this is a really good sportsmanship by both teams to allow the third game. I mean, I must be honest, that is good sportsmanship right there. That is what
Definitely.
gaming is all about.
Yeah, it's nice to see. It feels like they're enjoying it, so they want to just, you know, it's like that last game. Just one more. Just one more. So it's pretty cool.
You got to admit, at the end of the day, the game is addictive.
Oh yes. Oh yes. It's better than COD.
Yeah, the TRC boys are just putting their guys back in.
I mean, I don't know where we get this reference that we are ex-COD players. I mean, everyone has played COD before, but not all of us are ex-COD players. I mean, the only guy that sits down when he pees is Carl.
Are we referring to Mad Dog over here, guys?
Yeah.
No. We're referring to No Limits.
I think I can safely say I'm the only player that has ever or never played that bullshit of a game, COD.
I agree.
Because
I agree.
I just believe leave the tampons to your wife and play a real game. That's it. You know, or some of you out there, leave the tampons and pads to your girlfriend and play a real game. You know, if you want to get something for Valentine's, get a Call of Duty.
I agree. You know, leave the tampons to the wife as well as her dress.
Yeah, I have to say, I agree on that though.
100%. I mean...
Oh, sorry, I just got a text from one of our viewers, yeah? Good steward, fuck you. Okay, then. What if you get involved there?
I love that viewer too. Death by Scope says great commentators. Pretty sure they're referring to you three. And
definitely, Stuart. Definitely.
J Legend TV, TRC, damn you. I'm not too sure if he's upset that Matt. I'm pretty sure he was just like you, Zach.
Yeah, I think we both put money on them and hoped we could collect, but seems like we both out of pocket.
You see, you just need to, Greatman, you just need to, you
need
to have an eye for talent. That's why I say these TRC boys, they are gel, they are a well-oiled machine. Their tactic is working. Now, if I'm correct, this is the same team that we will be playing next week.
Next week, Monday, 9 p.m.
That should be interesting.
This is going to be a very interesting game. Their tactics are solid. I must be honest, I reckon this is the game to watch in Division 4. TRC versus Royal. It is going to be... Being a fellow Royal member, of course I'm going to be biased, but I must say, I do not see it being a runaway for either clan. It's going to be a down-to-a-wire fight. I think the only thing that we got on our side here is... we got our 2 Battlefield SA players that better represent on Monday. No pressure, no limits. You know, otherwise we're going to have to change your name to Royal Very Limited, eh?
I've already got the account set up.
You got to have that backup plan, Stuart. You got to have that backup plan.
Okay, boys, they'll be spawning on 5 minutes.
Oh, great stuff. I really do feel the Royal TRC is going to be a hot urban curry fight, bro. It's going to be super spicy. You need to tune in.
We have a comment here from Ahmed. Well played, lads, and respect to the commentators. Question mark. I'm not too sure if that is supposed to be a question mark.
Very interesting. Thank you very much, Mohammed. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, guys, thanks for tuning into the channel, helping us support the channel, and yeah, you know, if you guys have any tips or what you'd like to hear more in the commentary or less in the commentary, let us know. I mean,
maybe more of maybe more of I don't know, but definitely less of Stuart.
Yeah, maybe I should stop talking, eh?
You know, you cannot blame Stuart. You know, he's the cameraman. He's that shy cameraman. He's that guy on the corner set. You'd rather watch the visuals than participate. You know, Stuart's our camera guy. Let's just leave him to shoot the good shots and watch the porn happen right in front of him.
And then definitely sometimes get a bit of a shot on the side. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. I mean,
Thanks,
Stray is a
Ahmed,
bit
for
of a sneaky
clarifying that.
bastard,
It
like-
wasn't a question mark.
Sorry, man,
I
Dog, you
must-
were rudely interrupted. I would like to actually hear your comment there.
No, you know, we aren't the greatest commentators, but we do try. But thanks to our trusty cameraman, yeah, our commentary is only as good as our camera work, yeah, you know. So let's hand it to him there, you know.
And we're back on the third match. We've got Mad TRC going for one final game. Let's see how it goes. A quick cap there by the Mad Boys. They've just caught a wake up. And
I just
they
want to
take it
point
on.
out here that the two new players that have joined from TRC, correct me if I'm wrong, is Denzel. Must be a huge Denzel Washington fan. And then we got another guy with or lady with a yeah. Sorry, how do you pronounce their No Limits?
I suppose it's pronounced Bugua.
We do
Hey,
apologize if we
ladies,
butcher
that's
any
okay.
games
Out
that
of it.
Gamma takes you tonight. We do apologize in advance.
We are butchering their names tonight. Folks are gonna rage it. I called
I've been-
Mayhem for ham the whole night.
And you guys have been calling Rooks. It should be Rook.
Boys, I've
Rex,
noticed
you
the
changed your gamer tag.
boys, I've noticed the change here with Whole Muscle. He's now playing with the M18. The MP18 trench.
One thing I've really got to give up to the MP18 trench weapon is it doesn't outslay the Hull Regal as per se though, but the recoil on the weapon is fantastic. It sits at a very low recoil rate, and the reload time, it could benefit you at any point though. Unfortunately, the Hull Regal still outslays the gun due to its fire rate.
But the only thing is, I feel that that trench, it's so down the barrel. I mean, you could hold it down on the corridor and just let it rip.
I say, man, starting with a good aggressive play. That
Oh, 100%.
ahead. You
Just
know,
keeping
great
an eye on
when
the
you-
Mad Boys over there. There's 3 Oaks just checking out those double doors there. 3 Oaks
We
are
have lost
stagnant
objective apples.
on C at the moment, unless it's a bit of lag coming off on the end.
Rorex is fighting for ham, as they say.
Redmond, would you like to make this game a bit of a, while it's still in the early phases, yeah, and tickets are quite close, would you like to make this a double or nothing game? Well,
My friend,
if I win, we make it 200. If I lose, we even.
for me, I feel AA's for quitters, my friend. Let's do this.
Alright, there we go. Nice 200 rand bet on between the commentators. Let's see how Mad do. I am voting for Mad, but TRC is my team. I would support a good underdog, but I'd say
No man,
TRC
coming down. It feels like it's getting a bit hot there. Spark might just drop him. Oh, and Snowman melts him again. Got his number there. Center doesn't see it happen.
Down.
See,
Center should have rather sat back and tried to
Definitely.
defend. He changed his position and just
He tried to
left
go
him in
for the
the
quick.
open.
He tried to go for the quick injection there, which
Look
was
at this
a bit
two-man
silly.
flank from there, center,
Control all
along with Spark going for it. Oh, Spark goes down. The center take it. Can center take it? This is a big fight. This is a big fight for them to win back A flag, gents. This is the big fight.
Yo,
Obviously,
everyone.
he gets it. He gets it, ladies and gentlemen. The two-man revive back on A. Mad on not going down without a fight.
It's a complete recap of all flags. Look at this. This is amazing. B is getting taken. C is getting taken. A is getting taken. It's like Oprah. Everybody's getting taken.
Oh, Mayhem just providing the support there.
Yeah, it seems like the TRC boys are showing what they're worth and just saying no. That's not going to happen.
We got a 3v2 push here. Here we go. Let's just see.
Spark.
Let's just see.
Spark
Hold the
going
block,
under the bridge.
coming around. Rock with the cheeky flank. He spots him going into the building. Who's that going into the building?
C is
Star
getting
13.
taken.
C getting taken.
Oh, muscle.
Here comes a pushback. Denzel
Denzel.
Washington.
And you know, with that, he's on.
We are losing.
You know he's a
objective
man on fire every when he's coming down that corridor.
You know, he just seems like he spends a lot of time on the training day, you know. When he
I'll tell you
takes the
now.
kill, but he gets taken down.
I mean, sometimes when Whole Muscle comes, he changes people's lives. That is definitely a game changer, Whole Muscle.
Oh, Muscle, yeah, he is definitely the MVP for man tonight, I must say. He's
Look
taking
at how
the
it's
quick cap
gapping
on B.
B. Need a guy to spawn in him right now, just to give him a bit of assistance, because here comes Aham,
Oh, this is going to be interesting fight. 2-on-1 on B. What can Hall
and he's
Marshall pull
against
out
the
here?
wall. Clever push up,
On the
push up.
left.
Sees the two. Oh, he gives his position away. It's bad news. And he was going to get taken down there.
He got a 4-man on there. There was no ways he was going to win there.
Oh, a bit
Saw
of an error
13
here by
just
the
with the quick
TRC
spot.
guys.
He spotted
All of them
He's going
spawned on
around
B.
for the flank. Let's just hope our cameraman's keeping up with this action. Let's just get the view on Saw 13 now. He's going around for the flank. Let's have a look at this. This is going to be interesting. First 1-on-1. Oh, he gets annihilated. He got melted like snow in the summertime.
I'm telling you now, the Spark guy, he is so good in a gunfight as a medic. It is impressive. Absolutely
They
impressive
are
to watch.
certainly showing their fight back here. Double cap.
Ooh,
What are they
Spark
going to do
breaking
here?
windows. I don't know if the insurance will pay out for that.
I just want to hear No Limit's opinion on this. Yeah, you got two players defending C, 3 players defending A. No Limit, what would you do in this scenario? You got 2 flags against 1 flag. You are losing this fight. What do you do? Do you defend or do you push?
Ultimately, you should do both, though. You should do both an attack as well as a defensive movement there. Honestly, I would only have one Oak sitting back on A as well, and one Oak sitting on C. I'll have 2 Oaks pushing down the mid, and then obviously maybe the one guy pushing up on the H street there. That will be a great transition play for those to pull onto their B points and cap it as well. Hopefully get that trip cap going.
Spark just melting O's at Alpha. It's pretty impressive.
But you see that
We
they
have
went for
lost
a
objective
3
Charlie.
versus 2 flag on their two flags. Now the problem is now they lost their C flag, they kept their A
We
flag.
have taken objective
But
Charlie.
on a 2v1 cap, you have lost that 3rd flag. Now you're back in the defending position trying to counter. That is the problem with defense. You need to catch Oaks unaware
Rocks.
in the middle of the
Now
match.
watch. This is very cheeky. Look where Rock is sitting. He lands on top of Snowman and loses that. I can't understand. Unlucky. One more guy in there. Snowman just waiting for him. Picks them off one at a time. Look at that. Quick triple feed. Ridiculous. Well done, Snowman. You're living up to your
Snowman
name.
actually with the
Melting
quad
us.
feed there.
What?
We have taken
Oh,
objective
yes,
Butter.
because of the revive, of course.
Here's a perfect example from the TRC boys. Fantastic push. The guys move off the flags. They've got one guy hanging back there just to obviously cap between A and C just to grab that point if need be. But you've got the rest of the team pushing up towards B. Hopefully go for that trip cap.
I must say one thing I've noticed about the Mad guys, they don't jump out of the kill. You know, when the guy goes down, they wait for that net for that revive, because there's always a chance. A lot of guys in the league I've seen, as soon as they go down, they despawn as quick as they can to try and get back in, which costs the guys a ticket. Whereas, as the medic spawning in injects the guys back in the game and he can defend the flag. Denzel's opening up on
Mad are
us.
fighting well. The Mad are fighting
We
well.
have
But like
lost
No Limit
objective
said,
Butter.
you know, they letting them down. They are a solid team, they are a solid squad. But their tactics is just one thing they need to look at. Let's cap those flags, move
We
the
have taken
take
objective
the aggression
Apples.
to the team. It is the same in football. You know, if you're down, the best form of defense, or if you've got that 1-goal lead, the best
We
form
have
of
taken
defense is
objective
the
Charlie.
See now, we've got a 2 cap flag, we've got 3 guys sitting on it, 2 on C. The C is not being contested at all. Maybe the commentator's
Almost.
working here. It's the C.
Almost was pushing down the side, right down the middle. Very cool. Very good idea, because now that makes a choke point from the left and the right for the guys. Almost, if he pushes up now, he's going to engage with Snowman, and that's
The
going to be
Rock's
quite
coming around to a
intense.
flank from behind. And he gets it. They keep the C flag. Oh, this is a tough
Almost was
ask now.
so wide awake at B. He waited before he went, and he didn't just rush and fix his size, and that was well done by Almost.
Oh yeah, we got
We
a
have
fight
lost
in B,
objective
gents. Yeah, we got a
Apples.
fight in B. Whole muscle with the defense. He takes it out. He says, see
We
you
have taken
later.
objective Apples.
You're not coming.
Denzel. The bus is full, Denzel. The bus is full.
Let's get it right. It's Denzel.
Denzel.
Oh, we got a fight in C here.
Ooh, look at this cheeky flank by the Snowman, and he melts guys at Charlie.
Oh, Snowman, that was Coldplay. That was a Coldplay. He came in like a winter blizzard and took C back. Now
One
what
man
are
wrecking
Mad
ball.
doing here? They have 5 players, 2 on the flag, 3 in transition. How are they going to progress forward from that? They're losing 2 players on B. What are
We
they
have
going to
lost
do?
objective butter.
Bad decision. He's stuck in
We
the
have taken
stuck in
objective
the house.
apples.
He should get out of that place. Spark is getting suppressed hard right now. What's it? Istart is just laying down lead.
We have
Spark's
lost
trying to be the
objective
spawn
apples.
in, but he's engaged and he loses the fight. Unlucky. Takes one down with him. The Rock
We have taken
melting
objective
2 guards there, Snowman and Mayhem. Well done. Him and Saints are taking Alpha back. Now Spark unfortunately Spark
We have taken
spawns on
objective
A.
apples.
Should be pushing up with Whole Muscle. Seems like Whole Muscle's on his own. As
Halfway
usual.
there, the enemy
Denzel.
has the upper hand.
Oh, Whole Muscle gets eaten by a medic.
That's another thing to point out here. We've got 82 versus 101 here on the cap count. Mad definitely brought their fight into this 3rd game. They are quickly improving from game to game.
Definitely much closer game. I feel the Mad have seen a bit of a tactic that the TRC guys are pulling out, and they're definitely trying now their hardest to try and flank and...
This is what we were talking about previous, man. If you ever look at their counter here, they are playing with 1 support, 2 assaults, 2 medics. That is exactly what we see they needed for the 2nd game. And it's working much better for them in this 3rd game. I mean, what do you think, No Limit?
Honestly, I still think that they should move off all the medics down there at the moment. I mean, they're back to the same tactic now. Just had a look now. They're rushing again 4 medics and then 1 assault at the moment. The guys really need to pull in that aggressive play at the moment. They really need to jump onto
We have
assault.
lost objective
Oh,
apples.
trip
Push
cap!
down the mid there.
Oh, cheeky trip cap. What a trip cap there. Looked like C was getting taken back by Mad and A, and then GRC said, no thank you, those are all our flags. Spark in a bit of a sticky situation. Whole Muscle taking 1 down. They're engaging on A. Whole Muscle gets taken. The Rock gets Denzel. He takes out. That's a lot.
We
Yeah,
are
he's
losing
safe.
objective Charlie.
Oh, they got a 4-man split in C here. What are they going to do?
Center pushing down
We have
center.
lost objective Charlie.
Almost just behind him. Almost needs to push down there and get out of that situation. Well done. Get some health back and push Bravo. Almost doing a good job there. Watching Whole Muscle at Bravo right now. He's uncontested. I feel Snowman might join him here. Oh, Snowman doesn't see it until... Oh, I think the guys might see it right now. But they're more interested in taking the Charlie back. Center pushing down to Alpha on the right.
One thing I've got to say, I've been very disappointed from both teams on this specific map though, is hardly any of the guys have been utilizing that midpoint. I mean, we've seen Hormuscle push down that point a few times in that, but hardly any of the guys are utilizing it to their advantage, pulling onto the different flags and capping those points.
It might be because they think all the guys are going to come running down there, and so, you know, when you think all the traffic's coming there, you want to try and avoid it. And meantime, that thing is wide open. Oh,
Another thing I just
cheeky
want to
flank.
point out there.
All objectives.
Mayhem went down on A. It would have been an important thing for him. There were 3 guys sitting on A. Call out the numbers on A. Sit back. Wait for 1 or 2 oaks to spawn on him and then place the flag on a 3-man. He's just never going to win that fight from the angles. He should have just waited. 1 or 2 of these players get dropped, spawn on him, counter attack and get the flag. They would have been
Definitely.
contesting for B now and having A.
Center pushing on his own here.
We have
Clever
lost
little
objective
nade
butter.
there. Getting a burn on Mayhem. Going in for the
Well, they got
cheeky
A and
slide.
B
We have
back.
taken
Takes
objective
one.
butter.
Snowman then Center right here, and then Snowman melts him again. Unfortunately, good play by Center though. He did a very good job of giving distraction a day.
Mad
We
with
have
one
lost
flag
objective
now. Where they're
apples.
pushing, they got 2 on Alpha.
Would you, no limits? Would you see? Who would you say is a definite impact player for the TRC boys?
Without a doubt, it's got to be both Mayhem as well as Snowman. Both guys are utilizing the map to their advantage. Both guys are winning their straight up gunfights. Guys are just I can't explain how good
We
they're
are
actually
losing
playing at the
objective
moment
butter.
there.
I must agree. I mean, Mayhem is if he engages 2 guys, he
We have
usually
lost
wins.
objective apples.
And Snowman as well.
We have lost
I
objective
think we
Charlie.
need to bring some anti-doping laws in here because the way Snowman and Mayhem are playing at this moment, I expect doping because they are annihilating their class. They are just above their weight class.
Definitely on another level.
But I must say, that whole muscle is definitely pulling through. He's
We are
playing well.
losing objective
The Rock's had a solid game, but out of these past 3 games, whole muscle takes rock solid. He is a player
lost
that
objective
Mad can
apples.
build their team around.
Definitely.
We have taken
He's going for
objective
those
apples.
cheeky flanks. He's going for that head on, and most of the time he wins. And he's been the most mad guy on the flags first. I won't lie.
Yeah, he's the one that's given the TRC a headache. I mean, you look at it, we just talked about Mayhem and Snowman with the dominant players from TRC. They are 31 to 23 and 29 to 12. And guaranteed that his whole muscle just pushing them hard back. They are fighting, but whole muscle saying he's not going to let his team go down without a fight. Hence why
Well,
both teams are into their triple digits now. It's 120 versus 185. TRC are going to take it with the trip cap now. But Mad have shown improvement from game to game to game.
whole muscle at the moment sitting on 27 and 14. It's pretty impressive. And Snowman 30 and 14. So yeah, you can see those 2 players sticking out quite well there. So it seems unfortunate Mad lost their last game and I've lost 200 Rand.
I must say that 200 Rand is going to be well spent. Got some renovations in my house, so while I'm busy renovating, it's going to go towards a nice couple of 6-packs there. Thank you very much, Grayson.
Okay, so be at your house this weekend then, my bud.
Yeah, I'll see you. Yeah, no limits, eh?
What time? I'll be there as well, my man.
If you want, I
Bring your
can buy you
camera
a
there,
Shanty
Stewie.
roof.
Bring your camera. You can record us drinking them.
Perfect. Catch you on camera one more time. That worked out so well the last time.
Ah, for sure. You just need more evidence.
So guys, final
I heard
thoughts?
I've got all the
Yeah.
evidence in the world.
I heard you
Alright,
had a
yeah,
bit of a
gents,
sexy number.
Let's get to this. Let's get everyone's views, opinions. We all have our 2-minute say on what they thought of the maps, the opposition, the gameplay, the one-on-ones, the two-on-ones, the tactics. Let's start off with our No Limits South African player. Let's hear it from you, the insight.
Okay, well, the player that stood out the most for me this entire game, or the match itself between both teams itself, it's going to be Mayhem as well as Holmorsel. Both guys straight up winning their gunfights all the time. Holmorsel pushing the correct points at the correct time, utilizing the map to his full advantage, and also just utilizing the map at a point where approaching the point like one of the flags, and they're just pulling into that section where he can at least pick off 1 or 2 guys constantly, but unfortunately not having the backup that he can to take down the third though. But overall, both teams very well played. I enjoyed watching both games. We've learned a lot now from TRC. We're going to go into the game next week with a fresh mind about them. And yeah, very well played to Mad. Unfortunately, TRC coming out on top though.
Thank you, No Limits. Thank you, man. That was great feedback. That's I think all the viewers are going to take that into account. Some of the players watching the stream later, definitely going to help them. Greatman, let's hear it from you, bud. What did you notice there? What did you see? What stood out for you? And what was your gameplay of the day?
I definitely feel that the Mad Boys were struggling with the four med one assault class. I feel the chain medding didn't work tonight, and I feel they suffered for it in the first and second map. I feel if they saw it on the first map not working, they should have changed it up on the second, just to try and get something different going. I saw a bit more movement from the guys in Mad. I just feel, I mean, they are a very good team. I definitely think they could have given TRC a proper run for their money if they just changed things up a little bit. I definitely would like to say that the Snowman was melting O's all the time, and I feel he stood out very well. He had some serious moves, sliding around. Looks like he had ice on his floor because he was just slipping all over the show. O's could not touch him. And yeah, I must say that it was a good game to watch. I just feel that TRC just had the good strats today, and they just took it home.
I've got to
Oh,
agree
thanks there,
with
Greatman.
Greatman 100% there. The sliding tactic, it actually works to a lot of players' advantages. Some of the guys play with a high sensitivity rate where it's easier to turn on the guy while he's sliding, but that initial slide gives you an upper hand on those one-on-one gunfights coming around corners and that.
Definitely.
Oh, great feedback there, guys. Great feedback. Now let's hear from our cameraman, Mr. Riplets Monster. I mean, you manning the camera, you up front, you in the action, you seeing what's going down. We are on bird's eye view. What stood out for you? What did you notice? What can you say about that?
One thing I noticed about Mad was, as Carl said previously, just constantly holding on to one flag. Whole muscle running one man, trying to capture a flag, no backup, nobody there to support him. One major thing that Mad has to work on. And to be 100% honest, I could not see anything wrong with the way TRC will play. Maybe in the beginning of the third map, bunching up a bit too much, but as soon as they start calming down, relaxing, they start spreading out and controlling the entire map.
They had fantastic play. Let's put you from
Yeah.
Ballroom Blitz, for instance. I mean, they had fantastic play. They had one guy back on C and that, obviously to hold down the spawn points and that, hold the guys back on that B spawn. And they just had two guys on each side running up the corridors, utilizing those head glitches to their advantage. I mean, perfect play for a Ballroom Blitz game, especially on domination.
Oh, I agree 100%. Yeah, the guys they were smooth. They're well-oiled machine. That's all I can say. Well-oiled machine. They knew where they needed to be. The guys were hanging back. Two guys were pushing. They were just all over the show, and unfortunately, Mad just couldn't catch up.
Yeah, I must say, Mad played a good game. They improved game from game to game, but you definitely saw the improvement. I think, like you were saying, Greatman, like small tweaks in their tactic, the whole medic play and, just the support play. Get a player on supporting, um, what was the guy's name that was dominating from
Whole
Mad?
muscle.
Whole muscle. If they can get a guy on whole muscle, a medic pushing with whole muscle just to sit back, let him aggress the flag, revive him when he goes down, take their 2-on-1 cap. And I definitely think that the next time Mad and TRC come in it's going to be a very competitive game. But I will say, Mad were my underdog tonight. I was backing whole muscle, but I had TRC from the start. Their gameplay was smooth, crisp, and clean. They really played well. I have to give it up to Mayhem and Snowman, as well as all the other guys. They played really well, but they stood out for me. Like No Limit said, they used their head glitches, they used their positioning, they fought from cover, which is the most important thing that I found in Battlefield 1. If you're shooting from cover against an open engagement, 9 times out of 10 you're always going to win that fight. But
Oh,
solid play from
definitely.
both teams. Mad respect for them taking the third game, giving some of their Division 2 or second division players a run, see how they do. Mad respect, good sportsmanship from both sides, and yeah, great
Definitely.
news.
I feel I've just noticed something. I see No Limits has gone on to COD right now. I mean, what are you doing there?
I still don't own the game, unfortunately.
All right, but gentlemen, I just want to say thanks to our commentators for tonight. Riplets Monster for the camera work. Greatman, thanks for helping with the commentary here and assisting us. And No Limit for providing tactical feedback on the strategies and the one-on-ones and the capping. I think we did a great job
Definitely.
tonight, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you
And
very much,
yeah,
Mad Dog.
to our viewers, thank you very much for coming in, leaving your comments. Please feel free to leave comments after the stream. Let us know what we can improve, what we can do, what we should talk more on. And yeah, thanks for watching.
And guys,
Yeah,
really, for all the viewers out there, if you guys ever want us three to come and commentate on the games, please just hit us up, eh? Royal's always here at your guys'
definitely.
disposal.
100%. Look after
Yeah, I
yourself,
think at
guys.
the end of the
Enjoy
day,
your
our
evening.
aim is to promote South African Battlefield clans. So if we can be there to assist, then promoting the games, let us know. We'll be more than willing to do so.
Cool,
Thank
guys.
you.
Have a good evening.
Alright,
Sweet, boys.
Thanks
enjoy,
again,
boys.
guys.
Enjoy.